Picture this. It's 3 in the morning. You are laying awake, staring at the ceiling, and your brain's doing that thing again, spinning through every possible financial disaster. Your car could break down, your laptop might die, your job could disappear tomorrow, or maybe your pet needs the vet. Sounds familiar? We have all had that quiet panic, that moment when the what ifs fell louder than sleep. But what if there was one number that could silence most of that noise? Not a million, not even 100,000, just $10,000 sitting quietly in your account. A number that changes how you breathe, how you think, and how you move through life. Hello everyone, my name is Mahbub, and this is actually my very first YouTube video. So, if I stumble a bit or sound too real, that's because I am. I wanted my first video to be honest, no clickbait, no fake hustle energy, just real talk about money, peace, and control. Well, since I was 21, I've been studying finance, not just how to earn more money, but how to keep it, how to make it work for you instead of against you. If that's the kind of stuff you want more, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments where you are at in your financial journey right now. Maybe you are just starting, maybe you are halfway there, or maybe you have hit it already and you're wondering what's next. Alright then, let's talk about what actually changes after you save your first $10,000. Before $10,000, life feels heavy. You are not even living, you are calculating. Every grocery trip feels like a game of mental math. Every time friends invite you, you start forming polite excuses because you know one dinner could destroy the week's balance. I remember opening my bank app and feeling my stomach drop. Payday had come and gone, and once again I was staring at double digits. And here's the thing, I wasn't lazy. I was working really hard, but I was living in what I call the pressure zone. That point where one small thing going wrong can collapse everything. When you are in the space, your brain never rests. You can't think long term when every day is an emergency. You're not planning your life, you're just patching the holes. That's why the first $10,000 matters. It's not about what you can buy, it's about what you can ignore. So when I finally decided to change things, it didn't happen overnight. I didn't suddenly become disciplined. What changed was this: I got tired of being stressed. So I made one simple rule: pay myself first. Even if it was just $20, $50, or whatever the number is. I made sure I was the first bill that got paid every month. And I automated it later, because discipline fades but systems don't. The first $1,000 felt impossible. And then the second $1,000 came a little bit faster. By the time I hit $5,000, something clicked. I wasn't just saving money anymore. I was saving control. That number growing quietly in my account was giving me something I hadn't felt in years: peace. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need to change your entire life to start. You just need to decide that your future self gets paid first. So you might ask, why $10,000? Because that number is the line between surviving and breathing. Most of life's emergencies, car repairs, medical bills, a job gap, all is live under 10K. That amount turns chaos into inconvenience. It's not about spending the money, it's about knowing it's there, and that knowledge rewards you. Psychologists actually call this is the emergency fund effect. When you have a safety net, your stress hormones drops, your brain literally functions better, and your decision making improves. You think clearer, you argue less, you sleep better and deeper, because when you have not living in the fight or flight, you finally have room to live. That's the secret nobody tells you. $10,000 doesn't buy freedom, it buys mental space. But the real transformation isn't even in your bank account, it's in your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who's always trying to save. You start seeing yourself as someone who does save. It's no longer a goal, it's who you are. You think before spending, you say no to impulse buys, you choose peace over noise, and little by little, that version of you, the calm, focused, strategic version, starts showing up in other areas too: work, relationships, health. When you know you can delay gratification, everything else in your life becomes easier because you have tried yourself to choose later over now. That's discipline and that's the freedom. Now, after you cross that 10K limit, life doesn't suddenly turn luxurious, it turns peaceful. You sleep better, you walk lighter, you stop making emotional purchases because you're no longer living emotionally broke. You start noticing opportunities instead of threats. Maybe it's a course that cost you $1,500 but could raise your income by 5,000. Maybe it's the freedom to take a week off to think clearly. Maybe it's simply being able to breathe when the check engine light turns on. And that's the thing. The money doesn't just protect you from emergencies, it gives you permission to dream again. Once you have your 10K, split it up with purpose. Keep around $3,000 as a safety net. It's completely untouchable. Use $2,000 to invest in yourself, maybe courses, tools, skills that make you better. Let the other $5,000 sit as your comfort zone, your calm money. And from there, the mindset compounds because you will realize something powerful. It's not about getting rich, it's about getting ready. Once you have built that foundation, you look back and realize you didn't just save 10,000. You saved your focus, your confidence, and your ability to think clearly about the future. So, if you're on that journey right now, keep going. Don't focus on how far you have to go. Focus on becoming the kind of person who keeps promises to themselves. And since this is my very first video, I'd love to hear from you too. Comment below, tell me where you are in your savings journey right now. If this gave you some clarity or peace, hit the like button, subscribe and stick around. Because this channel isn't just about making money, it's about building calm wealth. The kind that lets you finally sleep at 3 a.m. I'm Mahbub. Thank you for watching this video. And remember, your first $10,000 won't just change your bank account, it will change you.